What's up guys, it's Rev J. California, home to a lot of great things. In-N-Out Burger, Fat Burger, the owner of Fat Burger, E40, and it's also the subject of my latest sneaker pickup, the Nike SB 31st State, also known as the Cali. So the inspiration for the shoe itself is clearly modeled after the California state flag. The majority of the body is this white tumbled leather, and instantly I think that was a great choice. Smooth leather or a patent leather or something like that would have made the whole shoe too shiny and not really reflected the premium feel of the premium SB, but it also wouldn't have done justice to the inspiration of the state flag. You just don't tend to think shiny when you think of any flags. I might be reading a little too far into it, but I have to consider that, especially when you look at the fact that beyond just the white tumbled leather, the next pairing is the brown, which would be the representation of the bear on the Cali state flag. And for that, they used brown. Now, not only is the right color, but it also has the right texture if you're gonna go as far as to actually consider textures of things on the flag. A bear would not be shiny patent leather. I know I'm kind of harping on that, but if you're going to call a shoe a premium shoe, I expect to see this level of attention to detail. Way too many of the recent Jordan releases seem like 4 a.m. smoke sessions. Hey, what would be cool? Put blue and then orange and then fucking lightning bolts and shit, man. No, that's going to lead to a crappy release and probably will be on Nike's Foamposite release later for this year. So if you're going to claim that you have a premium shoe, I expect to see it. I know a lot of you guys have had problems with the recent quality of some of the Retro J's, myself included. If you go all the way back to my video of picking up the 5 Lab 3s, I had to get those twice and actually bitch to Nike and send them back because the quality on the 5 Lab 3 was so bad, the 3M print was like speckled all over the place and completely unwearable. It was garbage. So for these, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that at a $120 price point, which is like 40 to 50 at least below the lowest retail Jordan that I can think of, which is what, 160, 165 I think for the general release, like 3s and 2s and stuff this year? Or was it 180? I'm gonna have to go back and even check. I don't even know. And moving on, you have a green midsole, which may or may not conflict with my green screen in the background, so I'll have to apologize, and then the red actual sole. The sole has the usual SB pattern on the bottom, pretty much the same for all recent SBs, and most of them I can think of. The only non-red portion is obviously the center of the arch support here, which is the same white. If you go to the top of the shoe and you look at both the laces and the lining, you have the brown, again, from the state flag. And it does come with an alternate pair of white laces. Just for those of you that haven't worn SBs before, especially if you like a lot of the Jordans or maybe you're into runners and you're considering going with a high top or an SB, the heel pad or the ankle pad is very thick. If you're somebody that's currently into skate shoes or has a lot of skate shoes, then that's not going to be a surprise to you because most skate shoes have a higher level of ankle padding like that. But for those of you coming from some of the retros, especially something like the 6 that has a very thin ankle, or Chuck Taylors or Vans slip-ons or something older, these might seem a little clunky, but once you get used to them, they're extremely comfortable. They're nice and wide. I love that you can get them from skate shops because you avoid some of the problems with the Nike release day drama and resellers and all that. You'll still run into it, but because of the difference in market and the size of a lot of the shops, a bunch of them are independent, smaller chains, you're not really worrying as much about dropping online as you are about getting to your local skate shop in a reasonable time, making the phone call, going over there, and it's 120 bucks. Really, for this, 120 bucks for one of the best made Nike shoes I've got my hands on in a while, I can't complain. And the craziest thing is, the high top version of these that released recently was fairly slept on. They did okay their first day, but I saw a couple bigger sizes available even a couple days later, and then I think they got restocked once. But again, for the price, I think they're absolutely worth adding. I'm super glad that I picked them up. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of shots on foot real quick. Nike Premium SB Dunk. Really glad I picked them up at 120 bucks. You know, that price point for the quality of this shoe, something great to add to your collection. If you don't have SBs, or even if you're not into Nikes or a lot of those shoes, maybe try the SB. I think it's a great shoe for those that are used to like skate shoes or a different style and maybe aren't into the retro Jordans going for 200, 300, 400 plus, or just don't have access or time to go and get them on release day or deal with the checkout or deal with the bots or the resellers or any of that. Maybe the SB is the shoe for you. It's something to consider. So I've always got more sneaker reviews coming up. I just picked up a few more pairs of LeBron 10s. I've got some more 3s I think I haven't shown you guys. There's still a bunch of stuff in this closet that I keep pulling out. I have to look at what I've shown you guys. If there is something you do want to see though, feel free to let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Otherwise, more car videos, more shoe videos, more plastic dip, more other crap, whatever I get, I'll show you guys here on the channel. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, guys.